Well, it may be a home remedy passed down for generations, or maybe it's a new health hack on TikTok. There's a lot of advice out there. And all week, NBC5 Response has been digging into ways that you can give your baby a safe start.
Today, NBC5 Response PJ Randhawa is diving into the world of dangerous home remedies for kids and some safer solutions that parents should be considering. PJ?
Alex and Marion, parents looking for home remedies, beware, especially if you're picking up tips from social media or maybe just your friends. Some home remedies can be risky, especially for babies and young children. That's why we teamed up with the Illinois Poison Control Center to call out some of the dangers and clear up some misinformation. Ask around and every parent's got a go-to remedy for a sick kid.
Humidifier with like Vicks oils in it.
I used to give you like honey with lime, and sometimes I give you like tea.
Some stranger than others.
The onions in the sock, like when they have fevers, they say it's supposed to lower their fever.
So the calls that we get are when those home remedies go awry.
Intervention-wise, what have you done so far?
Dr. Michael Wall with the Illinois Poison Control says they get about 75,000 calls a year.
Kids act fast, right? They will get into anything, which you'll find out probably, whether it is aspirin or Tylenol or a home remedy.
And up to 40% of the calls they get involve kids under 5.
These are some of the items that are used in home remedies that if misused or if left with a child unattended and they drink it in a way or they ingest it in a way that it wasn't intended, can actually cause severe symptoms and harm.
The ones that scare me the most are eucalyptus oil and tea tree oil.
Pharmacist and poison control specialist Matthew Novak. Why these oils?
So these two oils, it doesn't take much in order to cause profound toxicity.
Eucalyptus oil may be used to treat respiratory issues, but according to the National Capital Poison Center, it should not be used in children under the age of 2.
But if it's 100% oil, which this is, if it's left unattended and a child drinks as little as a teaspoon, they can actually, within 15 to 30 minutes, become unconscious, go into a coma.
Dr. Wall says tea tree oil is often used as a disinfectant for skin injuries, but can also be dangerous.
If a child drinks enough of it, they can have confusion, they can have discoordination, they'll have trouble walking.
This next risky remedy may surprise you.
So this is baking soda. Right, it's in everybody's house, and in some families it's used for colic in a small child. But if they do that too much, too often, there's a lot of sodium in that. Sodium as in what's like salt, and it can build up in a small child's bloodstream very quickly, and too much sodium can actually cause injury to the child.
What type of injury?
So it can actually cause lethargy, very sleepy, very weakness. It can cause brain swelling, which is horrible.
It can be deadly. Yeah, we've actually had cases where a child has gotten hold of something completely benign and someone has given a bunch of baking soda or even table salt in order to try and make them vomit, and now we've done something that's potentially fatal for the child.
On social media, you'll find plenty of videos recommending nasal rinses for congested babies. Dr. Wall urges parents to use caution with this home remedy because it could cause an infection, or worse, if you don't use distilled water.
There are cases in the literature of people being infected with brain-eating amoeba because it wasn't sterile water.
Wow. Don't want that.
Yeah, a lot of information.
My goodness. All right. So what can parents do if they think, they suspect anything may be wrong, but maybe they don't want to call 911? They don't think it rises to that level yet?
Well, don't go to Dr. Google. They'll give you a lot of different
Or Dr.
answers.
TikTok.
They'll give you one more remedy to fix that remedy.
Exactly.
Illinois Poison Control actually has a great section on their website where you can put in what you think your child may have ingested, and then it'll give you advice, step-by-step advice on what to do next, how serious it may be. And also, you may just want to call Poison Control. They're open 24/7, and they actually have trained pharmacists manning those lines, so you'll be able to get the best advice immediately without judgment, and you can go from there.
That's good. That's good to know.
Good to know, yes.
Really good advice, because there is a lot out there.
Yeah.
Right?
Really.
Great tools. I can't imagine the calls that the people get at the poison.
Oh, they have to talk down a lot of people because they are so afraid. They feel guilty.
Sure.
A lot of emotions on those lines.
No doubt about
Thanks,
that.
PJ.
Thank you, PJ. Appreciate it.